It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. So this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Girl, shut up.
Here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Dolphins.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Ware. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Throw, it's complete, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
second down, it's Ware. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
For the running back.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Let's go.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press line shaking every time he touches the ground.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down
up there.
maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man is healed. He's got it. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
Girl, shush.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Wow, that was a horrible throw.
These guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly.
Brownie, shush, man.
Sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick.
I'm going to put you in bed.
Made the tackle.
2nd and 5 at their 49.
The first down run
Room.
got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Brownie. Room. Room.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Running on first down with Ware. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So 2 3rd-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down now, Ware, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down, a Chiefs save. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Take it at the 37. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. As he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that,
kiss my ass, sugar.
So short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
That's a horrible. Oh, come on. That's a horrible spot.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A solid pick up the 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
4-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side.
I should have just had him turn up.
There, only a yard.
Derrick Henry. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first
I'll let him turn up. He's gone.
NFL playoffs. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to lock one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
There's a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Man.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have to...
Rush coming in. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
3rd and 15.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It should have been picked off. Stop it.
Down to 11 at 28-17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. As time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And 1 at the 27-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job Getting down,
Hey,
avoiding the
what are you
big hit.
doing?
On second down, here's Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Henry on the carry.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. On the return is Pettis.
Hey,
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And
come on.
it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
Inside.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your
Hey, get out my room.
confidence in it,
Echo.
and fling another one.
And the Dolphin first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.
Oh, that should have been a dead man.
2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They set up the screen for Henry. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. Right?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He will run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right.
Oh, give him the ball! Give him the ball! Give him the ball!
Around the 17. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So it's 3 more points, and that
Hey, sit down.
Even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their
Is that a guard?
kick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Ware. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st down, Dolphins.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and
the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Hey,
Miami
move.
First down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphin first down.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something.